Good evening, everybody. Trying to get this set up. How you doing, Willie CK? He's mowing grass. He'll catch up later. How you doing, Ken? Bocce, we really need to stop meeting like this. Oh, Lordy. Leave it to Bocce. So, did anybody do anything productive today? See if this thing shows up yet. Oh, boy. Polar Bear Edge Garage. Bocce, I know you didn't do anything today. One of these days, I know you're going to come up on this live stream. Okay, why in the heck ain't that coming up? I'm still trying to get this thing set up here, so it's going to take me a minute. Yep, mode, put a window well in and split firewood. 480 to go. No, I think it's like 470 Bocce. Oh, there's Ed
What's happening, all?
hanging out.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my dinner guest to arrive.
I was wondering if it was there.
Not yet. They're supposed to be here about 6:30, and then they messaged and said, "Oh, it'll be 7 or a little after." I'm like, okay, whatever.
You cooking anything good?
I think burgers, some sausage patties, potato foil packs. I ain't sure what else.
Just whatever's on the agenda that's close by.
Well, they're bringing the stuff to cook. I'm just supplying the grill.
There you go. And then if they don't show up, you're going hungry.
Oh no. I'll go get something to eat.
There you go. Is there what was it? Uh, uh, um, a new pizza shop up there in Alliance?
Pizza oven.
Where is that at?
Right there, across from the school, in that little plaza, right next to Sheets.
Okay. Hey, how you doing, Brandon?
I can't see the chat, so hi everybody.
Looks to me like Ken's at a campground.
Yep.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, there's Kim. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Hi.
Everybody else hanging out. Oh, Lordy. It's too early for a fire yet. It's still too warm.
I had to cook my own supper.
There you go. Was it good?
Oh yeah, hot
What'd you make?
kibasi. Hot deer kibasi is what I had. They had smoked sausage.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's the way it goes. Oh, boy.
Take Brenda's bench here.
Not
Did
getting
you get that tiller on that, Mark?
yes, I did. In fact, I did. Oh, Lordy. Who do I got in the basement there? I got a hound dog. Who owns that hound dog? I need to see that person. Oh my gosh. How you doing, Scott?
Getting mauled by a dog.
I see that. How you doing, Jeff?
Oh, it was a nasty day.
Nasty day.
Yeah.
Nah, couldn't have been that bad. How you doing, Crystal Lynn?
It was nice here, Jeff being here.
So, what all did you do today, Jeff? Anything?
Well, let me see. I put the mower deck and all that stuff back on this piece of junk tractor. I couldn't find a leak. After I cleaned everything off, spent about 3 days cleaning it and changed the belts and all that shit. I rode it around like 4 times without the deck on it, and nothing leaked. So I took it, I put the deck on, took it across the front yard with the motor running, and as soon as I made that turn, it just started blowing oil all over the place.
Huh.
Now, here's a question for Ed, because he's probably better at answering this than anybody. The top plate on the steering box, where it bolts on, it pours out in between the top one and the next one down. It just comes right at that. Why wouldn't it do it while the mower's not running?
Because that oil in there is under pressure.
Yep. Isn't there a seal there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got the book. It's a. I don't really want to get into the whole thing, but it looks like I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. And that's what
Well, I figured, being a steering box, it'd have pressure anyways.
Right.
Well, at least you know where the oils come from now.
Yeah. What a fucking mess I got to clean up now.
It's probably a job and a half to get to that seal.
You'll probably have to pull the whole,
book. Huh?
I have to pull the whole steering out of it.
Yeah, you do pretty much.
Yep.
I know they taking apart in front of that stupid little dashboard thing is a pain in the ass.
Uh-huh. Not when it's 110 at the top with no airflow. There you go, bro. Somebody got YouTube on?
Damn, I'm glad I'm not down where Brandon is.
Did you get the notification that I was live?
No.
Yeah, about 5 minutes or 10 minutes after you went live.
Yeah, it still ain't coming up on my other screen though.
No, huh?
I was wondering if their notifications went out or not.
Or maybe Twisted V didn't go live yet.
Who knows? Who knows?
I see I can't read the comments until I come up here.
That guy's pretty weird anyway.
Yeah, he is.
I got the notification.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not coming up on my other screen for some reason. I don't know.
Mine come up at 5 after 7.
Yeah, my computer person ain't here, so I guess it's just gonna have to be what it is.
Is there a way to check that there, Ed? Check the level on that?
Not that I know of.
I didn't think there was. So the only way to know how much oil it actually goes back in is you got to pretty much drain it and put the 4.5 quarts back in, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does that feed off the same reservoir as all the rest of the hydraulics?
Yep, it all goes down into the little transaxle thing.
Yep. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Well, and depending on what kind of steering pump it is, it may not. Well, they're rebuildable, but there's a lot of little parts to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was just looking in the book there, and it shows the thing about this long of all the parts.
Yeah, make sure you mark the outside of the case all the way from the top to the bottom, because it'll probably come apart in layers.
Oh yeah, it does.
And you have to put all those layers back in exactly how they are, or it won't work. Ask me how I know.
How you
How do
doing?
you know? I'll bet you just love working on these piece of junk 430s too, huh?
Well, I've never worked on a 430, but I did a Toro Groundsmaster, and I'm like, oh, it's just a hydraulic steering box, no big deal.
Yeah,
Took
right.
bolts out of it, scattered the stuff all over the workbench, got the new perks, went to put it back together, put it all back together, put it back in the machine, and it leaked like a sieve, and it wouldn't turn.
Oops.
Mater says he didn't get no notifications, so he's going back to sleep.
Okay, see you tomorrow there, Mater.
Wow. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that Coleman ATV, that's something else.
It looks like a nice little machine.
It is a nice little machine, but the carburetor, you can do nothing to it.
No, huh?
All riveted. Can't get the bowl off of it or anything. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll just have to order a new one.
That's the disposable life we're heading to.
Made in China.
Yep.
Made in China.
Oh, that's what your head man. He wants us to be counting on China for everything.
Yep. Hey, how you doing, Sam?
Hi, Sam. Hi, Mater.
You can't see no chat, can you, Ed?
No.
No, neither could I.
Where
How'd you make out on the roof, Ed?
What's that?
How'd you make out on your roof?
The insurance company will just pay to have it patched. That's it.
Yeah, I figured.
So
But basically, how much money would they pay to have it patched?
to patch the roof, I think they're paying $350. I think that's what it was. And to fix or replace the siding, I think they're doing $175 or $180.
That wasn't even worth the call. You got a deductible?
Yep, $1,000 deductible.
Oh boy, so you give them $1,000, they give you what, 500?
Yeah.
It's white of them.
Who made out on that deal?
Oh my
Sam
God.
just got home from riding go-karts and mini bikes. Did you get to see that video of Sam catching that? I think it was an eel on his nitro pole.
Yes. Yes.
That thing brought that fish in so quick that fish didn't know what hit it.
I was waiting for the fish to hit him.
Yeah, I was dying. Hey, how you doing, Lorna Jones?
That fish probably got skinned on the way in.
I'm telling you, it should already been filleted as fast as Sam brought that in on that pole. I mean, it worked awesome. It was cool. I was laughing. Uh-oh, all the beers in the cooler broke. Oh, shoot. That ain't good.
No.
Oh no.
That was a scary, nasty eel. It looked like it, Sam.
Eels ain't friendly anyways.
No, and you probably done scared the life out of that eel as fast as it come in, because that pole, I mean, that thing was smoking when it come in.
Nah.
It was cool.
Nah. Oh yeah. No, Brandy, I disagree. You could still go up by Cub Cadet still makes a heavy duty garden tractor with a cast iron rear end. Yes, they do. But you're going to pay like $9,000 for that tractor. There's one right up at a local dealer right here. Solid cast iron rear end, built like a Sherman tank, just like the old ones were back in the '60s. But it's $9,800 for that tractor. It's got 6 lugs on the rear end.
Any idea who he's talking to?
No, Sam.
No.
It didn't have a chance to put up a fight.
No, Brandon put on there anything earlier than '90s are not true garden tractors. But yes, they still make a true garden tractor. But you're going to pay through the ass through them.
You could still get some of the older stuff in the new ones, but it's a special order deal. And you're
Mike, they sell them right in stock in my dealer. I can't remember what model Cub it is. They got them right on the floor, but they're $9,800 for that tractor.
I don't doubt it.
And I wouldn't. And you know something? If I ever buy a new tractor, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in the goddamn pool.
Ask Lori, what's she cooking me?
She brought baked beans, her world famous baked beans that I have not tried. And what else did you get?
There's burgers, Italian sausage patties. Made him macaroni salad because he's a pasta freak. And I have the little red taters, but I hadn't done anything to put them in the packets yet. I'm gonna make him do that, and cheesecake jars.
Okay. Did you get all that?
Lori, you didn't even call me and tell me that you was having a cookout.
That's because you suck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I heard Italian sausage patties and fart busters.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
That's cold.
She should have been a auctioneer because she'd be good at it.
She rolled.
Stop judging me.
I'm not judging. I'm giving you a compliment. You'd make an awesome auctioneer. Hey, they make good money. There's nothing wrong with it. Hey, female auctioneer.
No.
That'd be a first. There's nothing wrong with a female auctioneer. What's the matter, Ed? You getting sexist on us?
No, she said you ought to hear her when she's pissed. I said no, you'll get Mark demonetized.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Not
sure
good.
Briggs will get it out of her.
Yeah. Crystal Lynn's making stuffed peppers. Oh, Lordy. I haven't had that.
Yeah, but what's she stuffing them with?
She didn't say that part. She just said stuffed peppers.
I wanted to have just a simple bowl of Rice Krispies. But I can't.
I'm wet. You don't have to put together those tater
Got no Rice Krispies tonight.
Uh-oh.
I got a question for you, Jeff. Bo,
No.
serious question. No, it's a serious question.
Coming from you,
As long as I
Briggs.
see you out, it is a serious question.
Say hi, Jeff.
You got that beautiful roll top desk sitting there in front of you. And you got the same problem my old man had with his. It never closed. Why is that?
Too much work,
It's
don't
put
you?
a lock, and I don't have the key to unlock it.
Well,
Seems like a million times better.
okay. I'll let you have that. I'll let you buy on that.
Yeah, there's no point in having a desk if you close it and you can't get it open again, is there?
Oh my god.
Yeah, sure there is. It wouldn't hide your junk.
Yeah, but then you can't find it.
Yeah, right? I know where it is, just when people get it.
And that roll top
You just
desk,
open the desk.
that door is probably pretty heavy on it too.
Which one?
On the roll top.
Yeah, it's got a little weight to it.
Oh yeah.
I know the whole thing's real heavy.
It ain't. That
Right.
thing ain't that big. The one I brought home last week makes that look tiny.
Yeah, they make some pretty heavy ones depending on what wood it's made out of.
Ask Ed. The one I had in my trailer filled out front of my house last weekend that I had to haul in was as long as the trailer. It wasn't Ed. It was 8 foot. That roll top desk, 8 foot long, solid oak.
So
It was
now
my
you're-
great grandfather's from 1864 when he was the station agent in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It was shipped over here from Wolfsburg, Germany.
so now you're saying that you're going to turn into a pack rat?
What do you
That's
mean
what it
turn
sounds
into
like,
one?
huh?
No. Let's get it straight. Turn into one. I am one.
Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing?
I'm not afraid to admit it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get off here. I gotta light the girl up and stuff. I'll
You
check
gotta light
back
the
in
girl
later
up?
if you're still on.
All
You're
right.
gonna cook a burger for me.
Bye.
See you guys.
Burger.
See ya.
Where's our meat?
Oh, Lordy. Hey, how you doing, Thomas? That was Ed's ex-wife.
Was it?
Yeah.
And they're both at the same party.
Yeah. And her husband.
Oh boy.
Good people. Good people. They get along great. They're real good people.
Sorry, Crystal. I can't see unless you know Captain Kirk personally. You can beam me up. I don't see me showing up for dinner in Texas, 2 hours away.
Oh, lemon
Oh, you
cookies.
guys were talking tractors this morning, huh?
Oh yeah,
I wasn't.
fresh garlic bread. Yeah, you make all that stuff about you. Where's mine at? I can skip everything else except for lemon cookies. Hey, Drifty, how you doing?
How come his ex-wife sounds about 20 years younger than Ed?
That I'm not sure of. I don't know.
She did. She sounded like she was like in her 30s. What did Ed do to her? Or I should say, what did she do to Ed?
I don't know. I don't get involved in that stuff.
She does. She got a young voice.
Yep. I don't get involved with that stuff.
Well, I don't think anybody gets involved with it there, Mark. I don't think, I think God has something to determine whether your voice is young sounding or not.
Yep.
I mean, not all of us can be still good looking in their 50s. And I mean, I could look like Jeff. I mean, I consider myself lucky.
Got 9 lawnmowers, Drifty? Wow. Are those all repairs, Drifty, or you just picked them up? Oh, Lordy, Mrs.
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Quit talking. She's in here. She's listening.
Well, Mark, what was that you were saying about the missus?
Oh, I can't remember now. I got amnesia.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing about the missus. I didn't hear a thing.
Hopefully she ordered me some food. I have 2 Sears. Okay. Those are older tractors. Food is ordered. Okay, good.
Bringing you
Food is overrated. Food is overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Bocce? Who said that?
Hey, Bocce, hate to tell you something. The women in my town love me. I had one. I was on, I can't remember whose live stream. When I first got my TT, hell, I had 3 of them tried to sit on my lap almost when I pulled in front of the gas station to get gas. Speaking of gas, I went to a gas station yesterday, got some gas, went in, got some gallon jug of oil to take to work. I'm walk outside and it wasn't raining. Guy out with a van on the other side was standing there, and what looked like water coming around out of his van. So I drove around the corner of his van, looked straight at it. Here's the nozzle, gas pumping out of the thing. Evidently, the thing didn't shut off like it's supposed to, or the vent thing didn't pop it, and it's dumping gas all over ground. I honk my horn. He's on the cell phone texting, and he flips me off, and I point it back to his gas tank, and he goes, "Oh shit! Never saw that. Never saw someone run so fast under the light. I bet she dropped up 50 gallons on the ground."
Yeah, it must be, Bocce.
Mrs. Twisted, Drifty wants to know what's up.
Hey, I don't live in Western New York, Bocce. I live in the southern tier of New York, upstate New York. We're Republican strong. We don't elect Democrats.
Oh,
Well, how did he get into office?
There's a big state. My taxes are $1,700 a year. School, county, town, everything included.
wow.
This ain't your normal area. And I own 17 acres altogether when you count my riverland.
Hey, I'm dropping out of the chat. I need to start cooking. Well, you didn't cook anything for me, Crystal. What the heck? I sit here and got to wait for the fast food guy to deliver it to the door.
Why you getting a Grubhub?
No, she orders from this pizza shop or something, or no, there's chicken or something.
As long as it ain't Popeyes, you'll live.
No, I like Popeyes actually.
Yuck. The only time I eat Popeyes is if I want to get diarrhea.
No, some of it Their Cajun style chicken's pretty good.
I don't know. I ate Popeyes twice. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Tried it a second time. The first time I ate it, the worst place. I should have never eaten there. I was starving. I drove all day. I'll tell you where I parked, and you'd probably agree with me. I parked at a place called the Vince Lombardi Rest Stop.
Oh, that's in New Jersey. No, you don't stop there.
I had no choice. They had a traffic accident on 95, and it took me from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, almost 7 o'clock at night to go not even a mile because it's a traffic jam. A matter of fact, I was on duty time when I rolled in there, kind of creeping 5 miles an hour to keep that stupid E-log from hopping me on to regular. By the time I parked the truck, I had 3 minutes of driving time left. So, you need a set of rollerblades to get from the way in that back. I park under a bridge. You know how there's parking area under the bridge. Well, it's not laid out, but it's just a mishmash. You go where you can. There was actually a slot in there. I got in there, took Mr. Briggs to take a dump. Nothing like taking he seemed to enjoy it more in there. I don't know why. Probably what was on the other side, but you need a set of rollerblades to get in there to go to the bathroom. I hope you don't have to go fast. You'll be squatting behind someone's truck.
Right. Hey, how you doing, Breezy?
Well, got enough swamp and cattails here. You just walk out about 30 feet. Nobody'd even know you were there.
Thomas, how's the job going? Hadn't talked to you in a bit. Yeah, that Vince Lombardi, that's no place to be. That's a bad area right there.
I've never ever been in there.
Oh,
Put it this way,
it's a hole.
It's not so much the smell. If the smell don't kill you, you sure now don't want to get out of your truck after dark.
No.
I had my ex-wife with me at the time before we were ex, and I made her wake me up every time she had to go to the bathroom. And she was one of these women that get up 3 or 4 times a night. And she says, I can handle going to the bathroom by myself. Okay. She said, you don't wake up easy. I said, yeah. And you wouldn't wake up at all if you tried walking across that parking lot by yourself, because those guys wouldn't give a crap. Yeah. She got out of that truck and thought she'd let me sleep. She got about 20 feet away and got whistled at and followed about 5 times within those 20 feet. She ran over the truck, woke me up. Come on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I said, oh, okay. I said, I was laughing because I was awake. I heard her scream and she came running out. So that's what woke me up. Matter of fact, she says, shut up. I said, told you, it ain't no place for a man to walk across that parking lot at night, let alone a woman.
Right. Jeff, have you ever been to Rube's Truck Stop in New Jersey at Newark? Across the Big Iron Bridge?
I've been down there 500 times. I've never been in any of them down there. I just go right on by them.
Yeah.
That's where all the container rats go.
Yes. The whole parking lot is surrounded by containers stacked up. That's where one night I was chaining down, tightening my chains, and a guy come up and tried to rob me there. Bad mistake when you have a fight.
I want your fifth wheel hook to use to open up your fifth wheel. I carry that when every time I went there. I had to use it a couple times.
Yeah, that's just like the Vince Lombardi. It's a bad area right there.
You know what really sucked about down there is when you get on 280 at the very end where that Fish House Road is, they've got that all ripped up. They've been working on that for about 2.5 years or so now, redoing it.
Right.
So now it's a real fun trip because you got to go all the way down to the circle, take the 3 little ramp things to come all the way back up.
Right. Hi, Shell. How you doing?
So I don't miss that shit at all.
No, I don't run over to Jersey too much, other than if if I have to. But it's getting into the salt season and everything to where they're going to be filling up all the state buildings and counties
Oh
and
yeah.
all that. So the dump work is plentiful right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name of that one? Is that salt plant still open up in there, Cleveland?
Yes, that's Morton Salt.
I used to. Yep, I used to pick up there all the time, man. That. It's funny. When I worked for Metropolitan, I'm sure you've heard of Metropolitan Truckman. They go up through Ohio a lot and Jersey and up in that. And I'll tell you what, we went that. I had a choice. They gave me a choice one year: go to Cleveland to pick up Morton Salt and take it to Chicago, or pick up Morton Salt in Cleveland and take it to Jersey. And I said, Chicago or Jersey? And that's a tough one. They're both shitholes. But the Chicago, at least it was in and out. Yeah, okay, I'll go Chicago. Better than the garbage state any day. No offense, Jeff. And then, I didn't like where they sent me in Jersey. I can't remember the name of the town. It was a pretty big city. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Camden?
No,
Elizabeth?
began with an A. Began with an A.
There's so many suburbs, it's not even funny.
It was right off of Vince Lombardi. About a half hour. Well, if you could drive without getting stopped but in slow traffic, you'd probably get there in about 40 minutes.
Huh.
Allendale?
AM, something like that. I'd have to look it up. It's been too long.
I know I hated down there.
Amboy, yes.
Huh?
Yes, Amboy.
Amboy?
Amboy, yep.
Amboy's down way down south. That's down there at the other end.
It ain't really that far away from the Vince. It goes rather quick when the traffic's flowing, but when it ain't flowing, Amboy, that's it.
How you doing, Patch? You ever hear of Englewood towing down towards Dayton? No, I can't say I have, Brandon.
I actually have heard of Englewood towing. They came and gave me a jump start once.
Yeah, they jump started my heart over there in Monroeville the other day, over at Monkeyville.
Why? What was going on there?
I come down through there. It was just breaking daylight. I come into town there, and all of a sudden there was flashing lights behind me, and I'm like, "Oh shit! Don't tell me DOT's here already." And I keep watching and watching, and he followed me all the way up through there. And finally, I pulled over there by the truck stop, and he
the 7-Eleven.
Yep, and he zipped into the truck stop, and I eased on up through there. I was going to Woodville to dump. They'd been knocking the buckets off quite a bit up through there, and I'm like, "Oh, here we go. I ain't been caught in 15 years. I guess today's going to be my lucky day." I was sweating bullets on that one.
That's my favorite truck stop on 20 in Ohio. It's a 7-Eleven in Roeville. You can always find a place to park. It don't matter if it's 10 o'clock at night or 10 o'clock in the morning. You're going to find a spot to park in there.
That's why, because it's DOT Central. Ain't nobody going to hang out around there. It's just,
I never had Scout's honor. I never got pulled in the DOT in there. I never had a problem. Nice truck stop that night. There's a woman in there. I forget. Oh, I think her name is Michelle. She's nice and friendly.
that's okay.
I used to hate going
Not
down
that,
to
not that kind of friendly. That
I
there,
know.
Mark. I know what you're thinking. You dirty mind.
Hey, how you doing, Mudmar 83? I don't associate with women when I'm on the road. I ain't got
No, I don't mean she's that guy. No, she's just nice. She's friendly. She'll bring food out to your truck for you. I mean,
no.
you can tell her what you want. She'll bring it out to your truck. I mean, she's just a nice clerk. I mean, not friendly like you're thinking, you know.
I used to hate going fucking from the top to the bottom of Ohio. It seemed like by 6 o'clock at night, if you didn't find a place to land or any place like one of them rest areas, you were done. Just keep on going because it wasn't unless you parked on the side of the road someplace. There was no place to stop.
Those were
Nope.
the only time I didn't go on 20 is if it was snowing, because you could be parked on the side of 20 and nowhere to go because it's a whiteout up there. It's kind of funny. I went through Monroeville one time, and I went to stop for a night, and I went in there and I was there like 2 minutes. Walked in, went to the bathroom. Terminal manager, my dispatcher sent me a message. Beep, 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 beep. Call in. I called in. She goes, "Why are you stopping? You got an hour and a half left to drive." I said, "It's 9 o'clock at night." Your deliveries, I had to go. Where was it? The Whirlpool factory in Bellevue.
Clyde.
And
Clyde.
Yeah, it's right near Bellevue though.
Yeah.
There's a McDonald's in Bellevue. She said that it has truck parking. It's in our 30-minute drive down the road. She said, "Okay, that only holds 8 trucks. The chances of a truck spot being open there at 10 o'clock at night are slim to none." Well,
Right.
she told me. I went down there and got in there and they were all full. And just as I was getting ready to turn around and go back to where I was, because that'd be the only place to go at that point, some guy was pulling out. I was going to haul ass back because I only had an hour left of driving, and I actually managed to get in there. I don't know how, but the guy left. And it sucks. I go, and I complained about that. You know, I would have plenty of time to still get there in the morning. My appointment time was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock the next morning. I mean, I could have pulled out at 8 o'clock and been there way early, which I did. I couldn't pull out actually because I don't know if you've ever loaded at that Whirlpool. They do not load early. You get there 10 minutes, an hour early, you're going to sit for that hour. So why kill your clock?
Right.
I got stuck in the scales over what is it, 70 over on the Dayton side.
Oh, okay.
That
I
would
got
be right
stuck
there.
there 'cause I had a kind of a oversized. Me and the other guy, he got through, and the scale was open when I pulled in. She goes, "Go around back, bring your stuff in." I bring it in. She's looking at it. She looks at me. She says, "Well, you got a choice here." I said, "Choice? You can either just stay in the back till midnight, or I could write you up." I was like, "What are you talking about?" She showed me. They gave me the fucking permits. I was a day ahead of the permits. That's what I had back then. He was an idiot. He used to do that shit all the time.
So needless to say, you was at the scale house till midnight.
Yep.
At
What do you do?
least they gave you an automated instead of giving you a ticket.
Yeah. This guy used to do shit like that. He would change the sizes and shit. I got stuck on a side road coming up through Virginia one time. He made the load like 1.5 feet higher than it was. They took me off of 95, and I was running some little side road that was running up alongside it.
Uh-huh.
Got about halfway up it. There was a fucking little like two lane bridge they were working on. All kinds of signs and gates across the thing said road closed. Me and the escort guy looked at it and it's like, now what do we do? Some guy pulled up behind me. He's like, yeah, they put the gates and stuff up because some other oversized come through here last night and just about peeled the sides of the new bridge right off trying to squeeze through.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And I have one of them big fucking cat generators, like 14 foot wide.
Right.
I'm looking at it, it's like, what do we do? My escort guy is like, let me try something. He tried calling like the sheriff's department. They said, well, yeah, we'll have somebody out there in a little bit. We waited 2 hours, never seen nobody. I was like, well, we got to get off of here because we're in the middle of the road. He's like, well, how do you feel comfortable backing that thing up? I says, do I have a choice?
Right.
He'd go back like a couple hundred yards at a time. And I had that thing, mirrors on the truck were wide enough I could see as long as I kept to one side, like just on this side of the yellow line, I was all right. I backed that thing up for almost a mile and a half till some guy come out and let us turn around in his front yard.
Yep.
That was just so much fun that night.
Yep. But there's not too many good people like that anymore in this industry.
No.
It's not a common thing anymore.
I had a similar situation up in Connecticut, and bridge was closed. There was an accident. I had to back. Cop said, "There's no place to turn around." So I'm backing up the road. He took his he turned around the cop car and he was backing up, and all of a sudden there was a cemetery with a nice wide road, and I had enough room, and I didn't have to blindside back either, which was nice because I hate blindsiding back. Most truckers do. And he goes, "It's a cemetery. Hey, I'm not making a delivery. I'm just turning around."
That's it.
And he said, "But it says 10-ton road. Do you know how to close your eyes?"
Yeah, look the other way for a couple minutes.
He said, "I'll give you 5 minutes, and if you're not out there in 5 minutes, I'll give you a ticket." Fair enough. It was like 40 foot across. I said, a rookie could back into that and turn around.
All actuality, Jeff, you are absolutely not missing anything not trucking. I can tell.
Oh, no, I don't miss it at all anymore. It was such a pain in the ass. You finally place to land for a couple hours at night. It's like you listen to the JB Hunt guys and the Swift guys sitting there doing laps trying to find a place they could pull in. And you're always waiting to feel that when somebody backed into your truck or something.
Oh, you know, it's like, and Mark probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't start looking for a rest stop in weather like this. You better start looking around 6, 7 o'clock. The wintertime, 4 o'clock. An hour before it usually gets dark, or you ain't gonna find shit. You'll be lucky to find a one on the side of the road at the.
Yeah, it's not like it was years ago. I mean, if you had a flat tire, you had a problem, or a fuel filter problem, you'd have 5 people stop to help you. Nowadays, it's gonna run you over. Yeah, I just seen that, Drifty. That's cool.
Oh, they don't help that, and if you see, especially you see these poor rookies, they having trouble backing in. Now they just pick up their cell phone and go live on Facebook or on YouTube and mock them instead of getting out there and helping them.
Yeah. But truck drivers has made it bad for themselves because they
garbage.
Yes. The way they conduct themselves, sometimes you go into places you don't even want to say you drive a truck just because of the way people have done. And
I'll give you a good one. I went and got fuel last week, and happened to me a second time this year. Pull in, some guy pulls ahead. I filled my truck. I went inside, got a cup of coffee, came back out. Guy still moved. He was sitting in his truck, and I looked up, and you could see a TV set going in his rear view mirror, his side view mirror. I went up, knocked with them. He's sitting in the back seat watching television on the bunk, and I knocked at the door and came over. "Yeah, you need something?" "Yeah, I gotta go." And he said, "Well, I'm on my half-hour break." And I said, "I gotta be at this terminal in a half hour, and I'm 5 miles away." "Not my problem." Shut his curtain.
Right. Yeah, I seen that.
And he told.
I seen that.
Beat out his door.
Drifty, that price is always a good price. Now you can restore them and maybe keep them or flop them and make some decent revenue off of it.
Yeah, right.
The driver took my friend's boss's 250,000 vintage land. That could be two-sided too, Brandon, on that.
Oh, I can remember a couple of times I pulled into I forget what state it was, Petrol. And there was some guy.
Yep.
He just filled up his truck, 300 gallons of fuel. Pulls over into the thing there. He's on the radio talking back and forth some other guy. Pretty soon you see the other guy pull out, come all the way around, pull up next to him. You see the hose coming out. Sold him the entire 300 gallons of fuel for like not even about half the price. I was like, now what do you do? Saying to myself, how do you explain that one? Because your fuel card ain't going to work the second time unless you can cheat the miles. I know the one place I was working for, if the miles didn't match up, you weren't getting fuel.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Driver backed
No,
over.
I mean, what? Ooh, that don't sound good.
No.
I mean, what would you do then, Mark? If the guy told you it's not his problem, told you to back up, and you had said doubles.
I would open the door and show him the steering wheel and a gear shift and tell him, there you go, have at it.
Well, I got, that's when I blew up at him and I start beating at the door. And then I hope he got in the seats, I opened up the door, he went to pull the door shut, and I went in there and said, well, I'll move it for you if you ain't gonna move it. And he wouldn't move. So he pulled the door shut. Him and his co-driver were in there. They both, the two of them pulled the door shut and called the police like a bitch. Excuse my French. And the cops got there and told me, well, he's not breaking the law. You're right. Technically, he's not breaking the law. So he's going to get me my company a $500 fine. So I still had time to get there. And so I called his company. And it was
I don't
swift.
get in too many things like that. I just pretty much stay to myself. I don't care what people do, as long as it's not affecting me. And
Oh, yeah.
I just look and laugh and go about my business.
Oh, yeah. That one there, that don't happen very often. But that was the first time I actually had something like that happen in a long time. But believe me, when that cop told him, that cop, he went to leave, and the guy got me. He said, he's going to kick my ass. He says, hey, I ain't got time to sit here and babysit a bunch of truck drivers. And when he left, I said, there's about 10 drivers out there that were getting ready to pick him up and drag him out of the truck, beat the crap out, move his truck for him. I said, hey, just move the truck and you won't have that problem.
Yeah, I don't get involved with that stuff, but if somebody wants to go to that level with me, that's fine. But whenever I leave and I get in that truck, my whole mentality changes. It's me against the world, and I'm not backing up for anybody. And that's just the way it is.
I figured out.
Yeah, but you're not going to park there.
Right.
I figured out towards the end there, the smartest thing you can do is just take out the book as you're sitting there getting loaded. Figure out, okay, this many miles here. I should be needing fuel. So I used to take a look and find like the backwoods fucking little fuel stops.
Right.
I figured out where they were and stuff. It seemed like you go in and out of them, you could park, grab something to eat. You didn't have to sit there with a bunch of assholes.
Well, that's my main thing. Generally, I like to run at night, so I don't have to deal with it. And that was at night. And just get out there and roll, and don't have to worry about it.
I can even tell you the truck stop. I'm sure you've been there. The Pilot, right on 8890.
Yep. That's another one that sucks up there.
Yep, and that's the only place I can get fuel. The only place I can get fuel when I'm on that run. That or at the terminal. And I can't get fuel at the terminal because that's biofuel. Can't put biofuel in a modern truck.
Right.
I remember stopping at a TA in Lodi once. I had to shit. I walked in there. Every bowl was packed with toilet paper, shit on it. I was like, are you serious?
Yep. That is the mentality of drivers.
Uh-huh.
It is sickening to say, that there is no, basically you could look at all of them as low class drivers.
Oh.
They're bottom of the barrel, and that's that's the mentality of most of them.
Well, it seems to me
Some of
all
these
the
companies
PAs
are
were
starting
like
to put in
low
porta
life.
potties.
Right.
You know that? Some of these companies are giving you porta potties for your truck. They'll
I
pay you pot. The Metropolitan, I know, is offering them to some of their drivers. From what I was told, a buddy of mine still works there. He says, "Yep, that you own the porta potty. They take it out of your paycheck if you want one. I think they charge you cost, which is like $250, but they'll buy it and take $1 a week, a dollar, a little as $1 a week, or $10 a week, or whatever you want until it's paid for."
Right.
Because they know. I mean, hey, put it this way, they put it this way. You know how it is. How many times you walk in one of those bathrooms that don't look? It looks like someone flushed it. Used the toilet for a week straight and never flushed it.
Yep. Brandon, what time?
You know what?
What time do you go live tonight, Brandon? Sometimes I could just barely make it into his stream. For some reason, I don't get notifications.
I know there a long time ago there was a couple of garbage haulers running across Jersey here.
Mm-hmm.
Way out in Pennsylvania or Ohio. I forget where they were going, but they started talking one day. They were talking back and forth, and pretty soon one guy said something about, "I got a shit. Let me move over a little bit here."
Okay, 9 p.m. my time then, Bocce.
And I'm looking,
That's
like, what do you mean you got to move over a little bit? I'm watching, I'm riding like 2 lanes over to the left from him. The truck never stopped. All of a sudden, I see this little brown thing come bursting out from underneath the tractor. I was like, how the hell was that? And the other guy says, "Oh, I see you did a good dump, huh?" He's like, "Yeah, that's the best thing I ever did. Cut a hole in the floor and just kind of move over off the seat a little bit and let it go." I was like, that's fucking sickening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But there's drivers out there like that. There really, truthfully is. I mean, it's sad to say, but,
Oh, that or you go down the road. I actually passed a guy. He had his truck on cruise, steering it. He had a bucket. He got off the seat, covered up the camera because it was shitting on a bucket. Driving down the road holding it. Nice straight wet stretch. He was using it. And you knew he got done because as soon as he got done, I was behind him. Thank God I wasn't directly behind him because as soon as he got done, you could when I went up in front of him, then he pulled up ahead of me somehow. The cruise kicked in or something, and I couldn't keep up going up the hill because I had that old freight shaker at the time. He got ahead of me, and you could tell he was done because a white plastic bag went fling straight up in the air, and I'm like, okay, slow down. Don't want that thing hit me. You knew what it was.
Right. My biggest downfall of my cruise control is I set the cruise control and I jump out of the driver's seat and open the refrigerator and get something out to drink or something.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I'll be the bit. It's beyond a straight stretch of road. If you got a nice aligned truck, you can do that.
Oh yeah. Well, I keep one hand on the wheel, but I can open my refrigerator and I can open the freezer door and get ice cream out and grab me a cold drink and keep right on trucking. So.
I had a Freightliner once that you would go down the road as long as you didn't hit a curb, even if you hit a bump. That was the smoothest riding. That was one good thing I could say about that truck. You could let go of the steering wheel for 500, 200, 500,000 feet. They'd go straight down the road. I got went back there, was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while I was going down the road, and the cop had to go by me. Oh shit, Dad! I went over and jumped in that seat faster, and that was funny shit. And he goes, it was at nighttime.
Yeah, one night I was going down the road. Sandy called me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to make a sandwich." I was making me a ham and cheese sandwich, and I just set it on the paper plate, and I put it in the microwave, and she heard the microwave chime while I was driving down the road, and she was like, "Are you parked?" I said, "No, I'm still rolling." So I made it from my driver's seat, and my microwave's right back behind the the passenger seat up on a shelf right below, and then the refrigerator's right below it. And it worked out pretty cool. I could just keep right on rolling. I had everything I needed right there. It worked out pretty good. So I had hot ham and cheese. Twisted V Twin, you mean I could have had ice cream? Yeah, Mater, you seen the refrigerator. All you had to do was open the door when you was up in the truck.
Hey, come on, Mater. You don't think Twisted's gonna leave his house without ice cream in there, do you? I wouldn't care if it's just a lousy ice cream sandwich. Twisted's got ice cream in that freezer.
Actually, that's what I have. I have ice cream. I like the ice cream sandwiches and those. What are they called? It's got the polar bear on it, the silver wrapper.
Klondike.
Yeah,
Klondike bar.
I like to carry the Klondikes and ice cream sandwiches.
It's like we got a driver. You're not allowed. I've had people argue with me. You are not allowed to carry any alcoholic beverage in that truck. You can't drink it in when you're on your 10-hour break. I've had some cops will say yes, but DOT book it says no unless they changed it. But I don't think they have.
Right.
But he used to put he put vodka in empty water bottles.
Right.
You can always tell when guys are dumping their piss jugs out the window. You're driving down the road, it's a nice clear night or a nice clear day, and all of a sudden a chute of water comes flying out from the truck behind you. That ain't Kool-Aid coming out.
Yeah, you'll have to remember that, Mater.
Yeah, I used to love that when you you found someplace like a pilot or something, you pull in there, it's like the parking places suck anyways, you could barely get into them. And you go to pull one, and there would be a couple of like gallon jugs full of piss right there in the middle of the thing. It's like, come on.
Yeah, that's the way it is nowadays. I mean, that's sad to say, but yeah, Mater. I was out in Texas and I met up with Mater and Crystal. He was checking out the truck and he jumped up in there. He sat down in that driver's seat, and when that seat went down and adjusted to his weight, he liked to shit himself. He was like, this is an air ride seat. And I'm like, yeah.
You got a smart seat,
huh?
They all do that.
Smart seats, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a new truck. It was, in fact, it was my first run out on the truck. And how you doing, Junkyard? The truck did an awesome job and everything. And Mater was checking it out and everything. He liked it pretty well.
Oh yeah, they all do that anymore. That International I got, I like it. I'll tell you what. Some people don't like Internationals. That International I got with that Cummins, that's a beast.
Well, I tell you what. You go to the Louisville Truck Show. Okay. You can climb up in everybody's truck down there and look at them, get in them and stuff. International is the only one that will not let you climb up in their truck at that truck show.
Nope. You're right.
International, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, and you would think they'd let you because they want to sell the truck.
Right. They will not let you in their trucks.
I got to show you my new coffee mug. Mater likes it.
Oh, yeah?
I know. Oh, yeah, you'll like it. As soon as it's in the car, go out here to the.
I like my coffee cup. That's a good coffee cup.
Oh, this one's cool. This one's unique. What's the one thing you're not allowed to do at 90% of these terminals and that?
Who knows? 6.5 inches.
Take pictures.
You can see and hear the grass grow. Yeah, that's funny, Junkyard, because I wanted to get my yard mowed today and I didn't get it done. That's a camera lens.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
Looks like a coffee mug to me.
Yeah.
I remember this kid Woody used to drive one of the new Kenworths, the one place I worked at. It was a brand new truck. And this kid, he was like a top notch driver, but he was there was nothing neat about him. He used to have like one of them great big 7-Eleven things that was like yo tall.
Uh-huh.
That thing was every time he come back, that thing was piling over with cigarette ashes.
Oh yeah. That's one thing I will not do. The truck I have has an ashtray in it, and I will not use an ashtray in any of my vehicles or anything.
You want to keep it original?
Right.
That what are you talking about, Bocce? That ain't a sippy cup. It's 16 ounces.
I know that almost the last guy I worked for when I was running the old fucking DM. All the new trucks he had is they hit his yard, take the ashtrays out, Peterbilts, no ashtrays, no cigarette lighters, nothing.
Right.
You were not allowed to smoke in them trucks at all.
Right. And that makes it hard for him to get drivers.
Well, no, some of these guys, they would go to. Some of them that did smoke, it's like if they were getting loaded someplace on a dirt job, suck down a quick cigarette and go. Some of them had enough smarts, they would open up the vent window just enough to, it would suck out.
Right.
That's what I had with the old DM. I just cracked the window. I never ever had one cigar ash in that truck.
Right.
This other kid, he was driving. It was a beautiful little Peterbilt single axle. Fucking Joey climbed in that one day, and there was all kinds of fucking burn marks in the seat and shit. Oh, he flipped out on this kid. He was going to beat him to death. Because that little Peterbilt was like his pride.
It Drifty. That's just, I use that to drink out of. I got a big 2-quart thermos that I refill that with. Believe me, that.
Oh, yeah, that would never fly, Junkyard. Someone dump a pipe out on the floor? No. That would never fly. And the worst thing is open a door and find garbage. Oh.
Yep. Oh.
No.
Oh, my company would not give me a new truck because I had Mr. Briggs. They always gave me the ones that were 2 years ago, and they wouldn't give me a brand new one.
Right.
And I had to go get a load from a guy once. They gave him a load, and they forgot he was going on vacation. So I went over, and he had a brand new truck. All our trucks are keyed alike. And I went in, opened the door, took a bunch of pictures up inside, and called my driver manager and sent him a picture and said, I'm not getting in that truck. Oh, why not? They ordered me to. I sent her some pictures, and she said, what's that of? The brand new truck that he's had 3 days that you sent me to.
Wow. Mater, that wouldn't be good. You don't need no cruise. But Scott, nothing against dogs or anything like that. I got dogs. But in my opinion, not to take in a truck.
No. Dogs don't belong in anybody's truck.
Yeah.
That ain't right for them.
No. And it has to be miserable for them pets.
Yep.
I mean, having to wait and everything. I mean, I see a lot of dogs, people carrying their dogs and stuff with them. Hey, more power to them. But that's a lot of time you lose having to stop and take them out and
believe it or not, me and Briggs were over the road together for 3 years. And in those 3 years, we made a game of it because Briggs was abandoned on, like I said, he's thrown out a window out of a moving truck. Uh-huh. And I took every night, an hour walk every night. Didn't care where it was, what time of year, it had to be too cold for him. which didn't happen too often. But I took him for an hour walk every day, and you could tell when he was in Ohio, when he was near where he was abandoned at, had great pride in taking a dump in Ohio. There's a lot of marked birds around. But no, I did. I exercised with him. I played catch with him in the parking lots. At the end of the day, he loved riding in the truck. He'd lay down, he'd sit on that seat and just put his head up in the air and just ride like he was Mr. Cool.
Right. That's great, but I don't know. It's not my thing, and I like to keep the inside of my truck and everything nice. Think of snowman.
I don't.
Oh my God. Snowman and Fred when he sees a dog in a big rig.
But no, I got my truck clean with Briggs in there. Briggs had his own bed on the floor. He never slept on the bed. He had his own bed on the floor. I vacuumed that truck every day, had the blowout gun on the seat, and they had to do that. And but when I took a picture of that inside that truck, they didn't believe me. So I did. Oh yeah, you don't believe me, huh? And what? You hear? Oh, heaven forbid. Shut up. Hey.
I know one kid I worked with there. He always had a garbage bag in the truck. The only thing is, when it was full, he would leave it in there.
Oh.
But if you stop and think about it, running the road and stuff, some of them guys stink so daggone bad, you can't even stand to be around them. And their hygiene is very poor.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, I don't see the point in it. Every truck stop you go to, there's a place to take a shower.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, just to let yourself go like that's nonsense, and it's not that you're pushed that hard that you can't get a shower or anything of that sort. Either way, you're going to work your 14-hour shift. You got 10 hours to get your shower and sleep. So the hygiene factor, there's no excuse for that, other than they're just too damn lazy.
Well, here's a good one for you. I was up in Erie, up in Pennsylvania one time. We picked up propeller shaft up there, pulled out, went down the street, stopped at this little truck stop up there to get fuel. I was standing in line waiting to, you had to go inside of this place and tell them what number pump you were and all that shit, and they'd run the card, and then you went out. I was standing there. All of a sudden, like 3 guys in front of me, they start backing up a little bit. It's like, what the hell are these guys doing? Then I seen there was some big old fucking guy. He was like fucking 6'8", about 800 pounds, with overalls on. Had a stain running right down the back of his overalls.
Oh, yeah.
From his ass right down to his shoes. I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yep. But, it's not just guys. Nowadays, there are so many women out there.
Yep.
The trucking industry, there's a lot of women. A lot. And it's just phenomenal on how they take care of themselves, and they're just as dirty as them guys. And you look at them and you're like, what in the world?
Oh, Mater, I was looking up that coffee mug, and it is what I said it was. It's called Can I Am coffee mug, and they sell them from 8 ounce all the way up to 24 ounce in that a zoom lens.
Yeah, Junkyard. They were
so if you want to get one.
Junkyard, they were so broke in that if they would take them off, they would stand up by themselves.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you the sickest thing I saw in the rest area coming into it. You can tell me the sickest one you ever saw. The most disgusting, vile thing. I was pulling it, and it was in Ohio, believe it or not. Not beefing on Ohio there, Twisted. It's coming in. And it was right on 80 coming in. Brand new Coleman cooler. I mean, brand spanking new, sitting in the weeds on the side. My girlfriend was with me at the time, and she says, look at that cooler. I said, I wouldn't go. She said, I'm going to go get that. You just bought one. Someone just threw that out. It couldn't be. It could be something stupid like their food. They lost power and the food went bad. We could dump that out, clean it out. I said I wouldn't go touch that. It's there for a reason.
Exactly.
and she got mad. I said I'm not going there. I'm going to the bathroom. You can do what you want. You go to the bathroom. Don't bring that to my truck.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's brand new. What if it's stolen and someone threw it there? Hey, if someone threw it there and it's hot, I don't give a damn. I'll take it. You know, they're stupid enough. You know, I mean, how they go trace it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like that. GPS on the cooler. She walked up. She said, and here I am. I went to the bathroom, came back. She said she fired up her video chat, sent me a thing. Look at this. It's brand new. There wasn't a mark on the outside of that cooler.
Mm-hmm. So you opened it
What do you
up.
think? She opened it up. I did. She opened it up, and I saw her about 50 feet away. She hung up the voice chat. She started barfing on the ground like she had just drank a gallon of antifreeze.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I never saw that. She puked so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I walked over, and I could smell it from about when I got up about 20 feet. She finally shut the lid.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't shut it all the way, so I had to go up there and shut the lid all the way. And I took a big stick to shut it. And before I did, I just lifted the lid and shut it real fast. You know,
Right.
what do you think was in there?
Feces.
Yep. And a pair of jeans covered all over food and everything else. More or less, there was a driver coming in. He couldn't hold it, and he stopped probably on the shoulder going in there. And it was either stick his ass out the window and dump and let fly, and it was funny. You could tell what he did. He opened up. He got up from the seat, probably stopped that truck halfway in, pull over the shoulder, open up the cooler, and shit on his food and everything else. They had pop, soda, beer. There was even beer in there. Everything. He shit out, went through, and he had an accident in his pants because his jeans were in there. You could see where he took his wallet and took his wallet out and left the belt on it. He had a chain wallet like I did, and he left the wallet. He left the belt and everything right there. Socks are in there. His pair of boots, everything, because he must have had this guy, more woman, I'm assuming a guy, had a pretty bad accident. He just threw it in the cooler, shut the lid, and left it there, thinking some dumbass like my girlfriend would come in and say, "Ooh, look at that, a brand new Coleman cooler," and it did. It was brand. I don't think that thing was a week old. If it was, it wasn't. It couldn't have been a week old. There wasn't a mark on that cooler. You know, the little plug-in. It was spotless. Guess what? You learned a lesson. Don't open it up. Yep. And then
Exactly. But
yep, I would. That's the sickest I ever saw going into a truck stop.
hey, Harold, how you doing? How's the boat coming along from the wet state? You might need to get that done quick. You might need it. Don't feel bad, Harold. We've had rain just about every day. We didn't get any yet today, though.
Hey, no swearing on this stream.
Yeah.
I had a little
We've had
igloo
enough rain.
to keep in a truck.
I measured my rain gauge out here. Measured so far in the month of August, I've had 9 inches of rain.
You can keep that up there. I want to go fishing in the morning, so hopefully it don't rain.
If you saw my river, you'd probably swear it was going to flood. But
Yeah.
it's normal. Every hurricane season, the same thing. The river comes way up, and people, oh no, we're gonna get flood. We're gonna get flood. Oh my God! Put your damn panties in a wad and stop worrying about it. It happens every damn year. It's not, you know.
Right.
I'm not gonna lose sleep over something that could or may not happen.
Right.
So I might just bring this tractor out to you guys and let you and Ed work on it.
Could happen. Hey, how you doing, Mom? Hopefully you're doing well. I ain't called you in a bit. But yeah, every year the hurricane seasons and all that, you know, it is what it is. We get we get a lot of rain and stuff from it. I think we've had rain every day except for today.
It's this been a great year for if you wanted to grow a garden.
Yeah. Or weeds.
I don't know. I haven't cut my grass in a month.
Okay. That's good to hear, Mom. And you've been back to the heart doctor or anything? Yeah, my grass needs mowed now. I wanted to do it today, but I was busy with everything else. I didn't get to it, so I'm gonna have to get to it. Either later.
Between my old man getting sick, between all the rain, between dealing with they have to put down poor Mr. Briggs, I haven't had time to do crap.
Yeah. No? Okay. I'll probably stop over tomorrow if you're going to be home, because I got to go over to the property anyway. After I get back from fishing.
You gotta stop in and see Mom.
Oh, come on. That's your mother. You got to stop at your mother's first.
No, she don't get up that early.
My mother's up at 6:30 in the morning.
Right, Junkyard?
At that time, I'm already at the lake. Boats in the water. Coming up, it's coming off the trailer.
Oh yeah, well when you're a fisherman, yeah, I understand that. My mother's doing crazy stuff now. Anyways, you know, she's starting to. She gets her apartment on this 1st of November. I can't wait. She's starting to get on my nerves like you wouldn't believe.
Now, how do you know you're not getting on her nerves?
Hey, I'm her kid. I'm supposed to. She ain't supposed to do the stuff she's doing.
That's the way parents are. They do crazy things.
No.
Expect them to do.
Yeah, but let me ask you something, Mark. If I got my car, drove out to you and gave you my pearl handled revolvers 357 Magnum from 1865, right?
Okay.
I'm sure you would take it, right?
I don't know about that, but anyway, go ahead.
No, but I'm saying if you took it, I mean, you'd be like, cool, you know. I mean, if you were into that and you took it, right? And a month later, I looked up online, found out I gave you something that's worth $3,000, right? And I said, I want my gun back. Would you give it back to me, or would you tell me to piss off?
No, I give it back to you.
Mm-hmm. But that's but you're not my. That's what my mother's doing.
Yeah, it's just that's immaterial stuff. That's replaceable stuff.
Yeah, but my father gave me, like, she wants my father's Boy Scout knife that he gave me before he died. She wants to give it and sell it because she found out it's worth some money. I said, You don't sell something like that because it's been in my family, not yours. You're just my mother by marriage. You're not. It's not your grandfather's. Right. It was my grandfather's. I'm not giving that back to you to sell.
Yep. Junkyard, you're absolutely right. Put off what you can. I've tried that, but it don't always work. Then when it all adds up, I'm buried in it.
Yeah, so I tried to make the tractor parade today. I didn't. I got there as the last six was pulling in.
What was you doing?
I was working on this piece of shit John Deere all day.
Well,
that's what you get for bringing a John Deere around a Cub Cadet. You should be slapped for that. You should be putting time out for that. Bringing that green shit around the internet.
There. This is all big farm tractors.
Well, wait a second. What kind of tractor is yours?
Mine's kind of a middle size. Mine's
but
about
international.
Huh?
Is it an international or a John Deere?
Neither.
He's got
what is it? A redneck? He's got a what?
He's got a nice tractor. He sent me some photos of that tractor, and he has done an excellent job restoring that tractor, and it looks really good, Jeff.
So what is it?
It's called a Power King.
Okay. So still, you're gonna bring a piece of crap John Deere around your power king. No wonder it's being a piece acting up. I'd act up too if you brought that piece of crap around me.
Okay, hold on a minute. What does that mean, Jimmy? Jimmy C. Type in the chat. People will be able to see that you are subscribed and watching. Subscribers only chat. What in the heck is that?
That's what it.
Oh yeah, that's something new. In other words, if
when
I
you
type
come
in
on
the
here,
chat,
like these guys that's on the chat thing, if they're not subscribers, like when I went on, you can't type nothing on the chat.
Really?
Yeah.
When did they start that mess?
Must have been today because I ain't never seen it before.
Huh.
yeah, they put it started. It actually started yesterday afternoon, but yeah, they just started that yesterday afternoon. See, I can go in the private chat. Watch, I can type in private chat here.
How
and
in
go.
the heck did they
See,
do
I'll
that?
just. It's a computer. They can tell who's there, who's a member. There you go. I just typed in one word in private. It should come up. Can you see it?
It looks like you made that chat a sub only.
Nope, they just started that on all of them.
I don't know how you would do that, Jimmy. Yes, Jimmy, you have to be subscribed for 10 minutes in order to be able to chat.
Oh, okay. Keep the trolls out. Well, that's half the fun seeing the trolls.
Yeah. I have no idea, Bocce. But I'm not.
Yeah, they just started that. Yep, they just started that. They sent out a notification to my phone. I was reading it.
Yeah, you're right, Junkyard. They are watching us.
So, anyways, this tractor is about 3/4 the size of a farm old Cub there, Briggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, of course you're gonna troll. You bring that stupid John Deere around that. I mean, I'm surprised the paint didn't rust off your tractor. I'd be complaining about it.
It makes a good tow tractor. Mine does. Back up to the
Yeah, I know.
thing. I can pick it up and just drag it around wherever I want it to.
You know, Stratton, when she bites you for trying to do what you're not supposed to be doing to her, don't expect me to bail you out.
I posted a picture of this thing on, what is it, Garden Tractor Junkies the other day, and the Power King thing on Facebook. I'm still getting like 8 or 9 likes every fucking couple hours.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's been rolling out for a couple of weeks now, but they just implemented it today.
Right.
Or yesterday afternoon.
When the wife gets in, I'm going to have her check into that.
Yeah, right, Jimmy? That's about all it's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid I bought it from, he was one of the first ones to comment on that the other night. I went on there and I seen his name and I looked at it. I said, how come I know that name? And I was reading it. He says, I sold that tractor to the right person. That thing looks really nice. You did a great job on it.
You did. It looks really nice. You've got a lot of time in that.
Anything you want that's worth doing right takes time.
What I want to know is how many times did you put them wheel weights on and off of that thing, Jeff?
Twice. Now they're on there for good. The front ones I just got the other day.
Yep. When the wife comes home, Jimmy, I'm going to have her check into that. In fact,
have her check in to see if that Royal Purple's still $10 for a 5-quart container or 1 gallon or whatever.
No, I didn't. I bought 2 cases of each, and I only give $8 a 5-quart jug. This morning's chat was set for subscribers only. Sandy changed it right before you went live to what?
Subscribers only.
Jeff, what did you send me them pictures on? Was it Messenger? I can't find it.
Text?
I can't remember now.
They probably got rid of them a long time ago.
No, I don't get rid of nothing.
Oh, not like me. I don't keep anything. As soon as I read it, I just get rid of it.
Yeah. I'm looking. I know I still got them somewhere. So is
You never.
this subscriber only thing? Is it supposed to help get subscribers, or does it hurt you, or what's the deal with that?
It seems like it would hurt you because then, or no, actually, it might help you because in order for people to comment, they got to subscribe.
I don't know.
I got asked by someone why I don't go on their live streams anymore, and I just said don't want drama.
Yeah. Mom, Ed is having a cookout with his ex-wife and her new husband. Okay, Jeff, you just sent me that one. Okay.
Boy, Ed's a bigger guy than I am. I don't know too many people who've let their ex-wife over at their house with their new husband. Gotta give him a lot of credit.
No, she actually cleans his house and stuff. She's a very nice lady. She really is. There you go, Briggs. There's Jeff's tractor.
Well, you can't see it because you got to blow yourself up.
I can't get it in
Oh, okay.
focus. It's a really cool tractor. He did an excellent job with it.
Oh, cool. I'll come up pick that up tomorrow up there, Jeff.
Yeah,
Fit
I'll
right
tell you
back
the area code it's at. You can find it from there. It's a 908 area code.
So you tell me if I can find you, I can have it.
Yep.
Everybody heard that. He said, if I can find his house, I can have it. I'm on vacation next week. You'd shit your pants if I pulled in your driveway. I'd go live and there you go. Look at this. I'm getting a free restored tractor. Compliments of Jeff.
Just remember 908, Briggs.
Yep.
Hey,
Junkyard, that is a nice tractor. He's got a lot of time in it. What year is that, Jeff?
We're figuring it's 71.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I took it out to Jacktown there was a bunch of old guys looking at it, and the one used to work for the dealer. And he's looking at it. He said, it's either 72 or 71.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, what was it, 70. They had the old style hydraulic pump that had the little make-believe belt that went off the side.
Right.
And had the lever that worked it.
Yeah, next month we're gonna be putting some videos up. Me and Ed's going to a poll for Stumptown Steam Show. So we're gonna have some pretty good videos from that. Hopefully we get the hook this time.
I don't know how she. Oh,
You guys
yeah, that's right. She does.
Yeah. What's that, Scott?
When's the last time you guys actually got the hook?
Let's see. We didn't get no hooks last year. The year before that, we went out this season. We stayed till 12:30 at night. We still didn't get a chance to hook. So hopefully next month we'll get the hook.
What's that? Oh, Botsy's offering your address to me, Jeff.
I forgot
much
I
is
bought
it
them
worth to you?
cookies from her. That was a bad idea.
Okay, Bocce. $500.
Did you actually get the cookies, Jeff?
Yeah, I did.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
$500, Bocce.
And it was Girl
Send me
Scout
Jeff's
cookies.
address.
Yeah, I bought 4 boxes of Samoans.
There you go. In fact, I
Like I
still
was supposed to have them.
I still have some Girl Scout cookies here in the freezer. In fact,
But it don't matter. I got Jeff's address because he already sent it to me because he wanted that Confederate mug I got.
I didn't send you no address yet.
Oh, yes, you did. Oh, yes, you did.
Oh,
You actually sent me. Yeah, you did. I wouldn't do that to you anyways. That'd be cruel.
I don't remember sending you that.
You did.
Oh, Jeff. New Girl Scout cookies are coming out, Bocce said in January.
Uh-oh.
They're like brownies. What in the world is that?
Oh, boy.
Jeff looked
What
like
is world is that?
cookies.
No, it looks like more like just breaking his diet.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm
Just
a
got-
cheap bastard.
Yeah.
I need to go higher.
Yeah.
Hey, Bocce, I didn't become get all the money in the bank to pay for my father's operation by being
Giving
a
it
rich-
away.
acting like a rich bastard. I did being cheap. I squeak when I walk.
Oh, Lordy. Holy smokes. It's going on 8:30, guys. We're going to have to shut this thing down. The
I can't
Wi-Fi.
believe that I sent you that address, Briggs. I don't remember sending anything for that mug.
Uh-oh. Might be
Nah, I
having
wouldn't take.
time lapse there, Jeff. Forgetting.
Well, everybody says I'm old.
Ain't that old.
Do you feel old, Jeff?
Yes.
Then you're old, then.
How old do you feel? How old do you feel? 70, 75?
I feel like I'm 70 sometimes.
So,
Well, how old are you?
60.
60? Oh, you're
Yeah.
not that much older than me. You look like you're 78, 79, but hey, we all can't be good looking.
how's your foot coming along, Jeff? Would they come up with anything for you on that?
On my leg where the burn is, he put this graph on. It's doing really good.
Okay,
Top of my foot where the rub marks were, that's doing good.
good.
He said, I believe not this week, but probably next week, he's going to put the same graph on the top there so that it speeds it up.
Okay, okay.
So
Now,
who
are
knows? Maybe by Christmas I'll be able to walk with a shoe.
There you go. Now, are you a diabetic then as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Right, that's probably what is slowing it down then.
Bocce's only 25.
Yeah. But she feels like about 90.
Well, that's
Oh,
nice.
20.
He's not going to sell me out for 500.
It don't matter. Even if you didn't send me that, guess what? Can always anybody can be found. But I wouldn't do that to you. That'd be mean.
Well, I don't see you going that far out of the way just to look for some tractor.
Hey, it'd be free. I mean, what the hey?
Wow.
I'd go.
I never heard of having to show an ID for paint. Wow.
Oh yeah, a lot of places are doing that. So you do that, they write it down. So if
Hey, Jimmy C.
someone does
What up?
graffiti, they have to. They
Uh,
won't be able to trace it.
Man, where'd you get that background at? Wow.
Not a great gamer made it for me.
Oh, there you
Yeah, he makes a lot of my backgrounds, like
Yeah.
this one. You gotta love this one, you know.
go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
But
I like that.
yeah, he made this one too, you know.
Oh,
You look
Lord.
like you're sleeping there.
Well, I was kind of stoned and drunk or something to that
No,
effect.
not you.
Yeah, around there somewhere, anyways, you know.
Or a little bold.
Yeah, you know, that's the type of stuff the gamer does. And his girlfriend Gana is the one that actually drew this cartoon of me.
Wow.
Yeah, so you know, if you need graphic work done, check them out. Gana Banana and Not a Great Gamer.
Right.
They work reasonably priced too. So
There you go. So how's Jimmy been doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I just thought it was kind of funny that when I came into the chat, it said, "Hey, you know, if you type in here, people will know you're a subscriber." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was hiding it."
Oh. Yeah, that's the first time.
You know what I mean? No,
Yeah.
but I've seen them turn that on before. You know, I've seen in my thing that I can turn it on. You know, when you go into like age restrict or something like that, you
Uh-huh.
can go in there and make it subscriber only. Or actually, when they made it so that you could do the subscriber only thing, you're able to do that.
Well, now I think they have that thing out too. If somebody gives you a thumbs down, you can see who that is too.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
That's
Yeah,
what I hear.
yeah. That's supposedly out now too.
Oh man, I don't want to know who thumbs me down
Yeah,
because they're not. You know, if they're not going to tell you what they didn't like, you know,
right.
it's not worth even knowing. You know,
Well,
I mean, thumbs
one
down.
night you were
You know,
It-
I
it-
like
you
the
were so
thumbs down.
stoned and drunk one
Yeah.
night. You said everybody thumbed me down. That was you were
I've definitely done that, and that was a good show too.
and I thumbed you down just to keep you happy. You said thumb me down. I don't give up. So I thumbed you down.
Yeah.
That's
I get
what
that way. You
I
know?
forget whose chat I was on about 2 weeks ago. I was sitting there going back and forth between the up thumb and the down thumb, just kept switching them.
I
think
was
that's
on
like a
Iron
half-
Dog.
I was waiting for somebody to say something. It's like, I guess nobody's even looking at that.
Well,
Yeah.
some places don't even care, you know. I mean, I really don't for the most part. I get worried when I don't have a couple thumbs down in there because that means a couple dedicated viewers didn't show up.
Right,
You know?
right.
Exactly.
All right,
because
Were
they
you
are.
on, were you on Iron Dogs last week, Jeff? When they someone kept texting Kevin about from the secret texter, and
Yeah.
I don't know who that was, but they were saying some funny stuff. That was hilarious.
There's no
Right.
such thing as a secret texter.
All right, Mater. We'll catch you later.
It probably was just Kevin. No, someone was texting Kevin and saying, Steve, blah, 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 blah. The secret texture came in, blah, 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 blah. It was funny.
I think that's Kevin does that himself on purpose. Just because he
No, I don't
likes to
think
mess
so.
with Steve all the time.
Do you blame him?
If you're 18 and can huff, oh lordy, that's why they carted you junkyard. Was you huffing that paint in there? Or what?
He's buying. Well, that's what happens when you buy spray cans, man. You know, you're walking out of there with a half a dozen spray bombs. They're wondering what's wrong with you. You know.
Yeah, I think you would have a lot of different colors on your face though if you're huffing.
I thought the Tractor Supply was going to get me in one last can of spray paint so I could take and paint the back wheel weights, paint them orange. They got no Alice Chambers orange.
Pate's Performance. How you doing?
Hey,
Pate.
Pate. Is that Mrs. Pate's or Mr.?
Probably the missus.
It's hard to say.
Oh, that's Mrs.
The other morning
I
when I
told
was
you.
Probably.
to go to work, Jimmy, you was just coming on.
Oh, you got.
When I got off of work the next morning, you was still on. I was like, how long did you go?
That had to have been a different stream.
Hold on.
No, Pat. Jason, I did not have to push my Audi home. I don't push my car. I'm German. They like us German folks. Now you, on the other hand, I put a voodoo on it and make it your breakdown just because you put it down.
I got to start watching Jimmy's lives. But he's got to put them on at a decent time because I can't stay up that long.
Oh, don't worry about that.
What?
Watch it
He
whenever
keeps
you
me
want.
awake when I'm working. He keeps me awake. That's when I'm driving home, I'll listen to him sometimes or go on. He keeps me awake driving down the highway, listening
Heck
to
yeah,
him
man.
ramble. I like it when some people go on there. Why is Jimmy sleeping? He ain't. He's just got permanent sleepy eye.
Exactly. Eyes are closed. Dang, I ain't done a real long stream since was July. Back in July 23rd. That was an 11-hour stream. I was fired up that day.
Somebody was going to try and do a 24-hour stream, and he never made it. He made it to like 19 and a half or 20 hours, and that was about as far as he got.
24-hour streams are really hard. The worst thing about a 24-hour stream, though, is YouTube will only upload 12 hours of it. So, you know, it's like, if you got to cut it in half, it's really not a 24-hour stream. So, yeah.
So what do you do? Just go 12 hours and then stop for 5 minutes and start back up?
That's what I would do if you really wanted to do the 24-hour marathon thing.
Right.
But you got to have a support crew lined up too, so you have people there to keep you awake or let you, keep it going while you take a nap or something.
Well, that one stream that I went into, Jimmy, you was all laid back in the chair, sleeping away, and the panel was still going on, and I'm like, Jimmy's out.
Yeah, I was probably just laid back, resting my eyes for a moment. Try to, my back's not in the greatest shape. So when I do stuff around here, it don't take much for me to just want to kick back and stay right here, because that takes the weight off the back, and
Right.
I definitely smoked a couple, Scooby snacks and had a couple beers and leaned back,
Yeah, Bati, my food was here. That's who was beating on the door. The delivery guy.
But yeah, the other morning there was what the heck day was that? Freaking like Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
That's when you talk? Yeah, Wednesday morning. That I started that thing at like 3:00 in the morning because I was bored out of my tree. And there was nobody else on. There was no other panels on. So I was like, screw it. And not even many people came up. Like 1 or 2 people popped in here and there. And I just played a ton of music. I got 30 copyright claims for that. We got up in the morning,
that was funny.
It was just a list. Oh yeah, and all the crap your horrible taste in music. I should have screened them before I played them, type of things.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you had fun doing it, though, right?
Oh, it was a blast. It was a blast. There was nothing else going on. We had good music, and I was primarily just playing, pretty much what the people in the chat wanted, and or close to it,
Right.
Just
Hey,
play the music.
As long as you're having fun with it, that's what it's all about to me.
The stream even got suspended twice during it because I was showing videos.
Someday I'm gonna learn how to do this.
It takes a little, man. It takes a little.
It's a lot of fun, Jeff. You meet a lot of interesting, and then you meet some people that's not so interesting that you wished you wouldn't have run into.
Well, yeah, there's some plain boring ass people here too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And not that they're mean or anything. This is just, the thing I love the most is the diversity of people you can meet from all different walks and talks and places. And come on, man, it really makes the world small. Right. I have people from Kuwait and all that and everything that comes in. And without a doubt, unbelievable. What's his name? Jelly Duck 1000. He's in Kuwait. Okay. Yeah, he's a regular. Well, he used to be a regular. I ain't seen him much more. Right. But he's over there, and never mind all the people in England, Germany, the Netherlands. You never got to friend them. No. On a phone call, a pen pal. No. Not like you can here. Yeah. Now you're still using Zoom though, right? Yeah. I love the Zoom. It's a little more annoying trying to get people up here sometimes, especially people with phones. But, it's a hassle. But I really like the audio quality. And did you see how my camera cuts out a lot here? Mm-hmm. It doesn't do that on Zoom. It doesn't.
I did Zoom one time. It was such a pain in the ass to get up there. I said, nah, this ain't worth it.
But once the computer learns, you go into Zoom a couple times, you get the Zoom actually set up on your PC, it's going to remember it the next time, and it just turns everything on properly. Right. It's just, you just got to get used to going into it. Yeah, you can do a lot more with it too. Like I could share my computer audio. You can't do that with Zoom. That's how I was playing most of my music the other night. Just, grabbing a random video and playing it and just sharing the music instead of sharing the whole video. Right. Right. I was like, so I've been trying to figure out how to do that with OBS for 2 years. And now with Zoom, because it's an upgrade on there, and when you go into the advanced settings, you can just share computer audio, and it made it's super easy, you know. And the sound quality of that is so much better than trying to like play music on a radio here and play it through my microphone.
Right.
You know,
right.
that doesn't always play over well. And it's like,
Yeah, whenever I went up on your panel, it took me a few minutes to get that Zoom thing figured out.
yeah,
Well, I was in the shop, in fact.
yeah,
Whenever I caught.
yeah, and you're on the phone, you know, so it's not easy, you know. And you know, but once you figure it out, it does get easy.
Right.
Petes from Jimmy's Lives Are Wild. They can be.
They are.
They can be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But hey, y'all, I got to shut this thing down. The wife's going to be coming home,
All righty, man.
and I don't want to be on this computer because she'll give me devil.
I understand. That's why I got my wife to get her own channel, and that she's blowing that thing up too. And
That's
she's
good.
actually streaming right now too. So
Really?
oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Yep.
All right.
Hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for stopping by. Give y'all a few seconds to tell everybody later, and we're going to be shutting this thing down. Y'all have a good weekend. So,
Peace out.
Hey, see you guys next time.
yep. See
Or
you
tomorrow
all.
morning, whatever.
Well, no, I'm not going tomorrow morning. I'll be
All
on
right,
Ed
then
Stream
tomorrow night.
Yep. Ed Stream tomorrow night, 7 o'clock.
All right.
Period.
Later.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Oh yeah.